meant about teaching is not just to make money, it's just another income source as a freelance musician. Because I was also doing lots of performance gig at that time, but teaching definitely is more when you go through teaching in let's say in a public school or private school, it's more like a steady income because you have guaranteed kind of rate and like lessons and students and things like that. And money was especially hard for me at that time just because I'm a cellist. So when I fly to a different city, I have to buy an extra seat for the cello.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of money. If you think about 2 auditions in a year, that would cost about like 2,000-3,000, getting hotels and, and good meals and transportation, renting a car and all that. I think money is definitely, a big challenge, but also I think it's important that you don't give up, even though, it seems like, that you don't have a chance in like my case. Like it was at this point not getting into the orchestra that I auditioned, but I think I learned a lot from that experience as well, and that helped my playing and my teaching and how I perceive life in general. Because in college, I'm not sure about the college right now, but when I was in college at that time, and there's a big preach about, like the only stable source of income is getting an orchestra job. At least for us string players, like it's always a preach like that. And so all of us just have one goal, it's to get into an orchestra after we graduate. So that's why I think, a college shouldn't preach a student, things like this, because if you look at the data, doesn't make any sense, because there are only a few positions open every year. And how many of us graduate from college? Not all of us make it, even though you're extraordinary, but there's not enough job for everybody out there. So it should be a more, I think, open-minded kind of education about, okay, what's the plan B, what's the plan C? You could open a studio, you could, there's so many ways to make a living as a musician. That's what I think.